Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Mo. I'm 28, working on my financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So in this video, at the end of every month, I go over my student loan debt payoff progress, okay? I'm kind of late, but it's just this month is so different because now our student loans are in repayment, and since September, they have been gaining interest or whatever, and it's just horrible. Accruing interest, gaining interest, it's just vomit. Tomato, 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 tomato. Okay, we don't like it, but guess what? It's life. We're here, so we're gonna go over the numbers. So if you're new here, I usually go over, I have a student loan planner that I made for myself. I get the question a lot, is it for sale? These are not for sale, but I do have like student loan printables and other planners on my website. So make sure you guys go check that out at paperbymo.com. So I named all of them, all of my student loans that I had. They are consolidated. I get that question every video or every like Instagram, whatever. So the original amount was $107,683.18. I started paying back in 2021, small payments. So we got Jerry paid, Stuart Little paid, Hello Kitty paid, Remy the Rat paid, Daffy Duck paid, Donald Duck, and it increases as you get further in the back. So we started small, now we getting big. So 2,257 unsubsidized loans, that's Bugs Bunny, Garfield, Winnie the Pooh was paid, okay. Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda. I've never even seen Kung Fu Panda. Nonetheless, this is crazy because I highlighted this and I put interest, but I meant interest I was gaining, not interest I was giving. Now there's like a whole new light to this. So I should say gaining. But nonetheless, this is where we are. Kung Fu Panda is $4,000. When I last went over this back in August, the amount we had was $86,993.60. But obviously the numbers are going to change because there's interest on each loan, which is crazy. And you're like, okay, each loan, although they're all listed here, they're consolidated into two loans. So there's two loans that get that 6.125. I think that's the percentage for federal student loans. And then I have it on auto pay. And most people say, well, I've gotten a few comments, auto pay is not good. They're going to take your money. They're going to keep charging you. Here's the thing. Auto pay is good because, at least for me, because they're giving me a decrease on interest. And interest really here is the enemy of all progress. Okay. So there's been a lot of things that has happened in September. We're going to go to our September budget here. And I'm going to just show you some of the payments. And then we're going to go from there. So first of all, when I was doing all of this money here, I think maybe starting in June, I started putting this money in a high yield savings account so it can gain some interest. That's why I said interest, because it gained $9.59. So I was putting in a high yield savings account so it can gain interest. The first or the second to top of the month of September, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this money into the actual like debt student loan account, because I know interest is gonna accrue. First of all, the money didn't hit until like day 5, day 6 of the month. And there was already interest that accrued on that debt, which was crazy. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the interest that already accrued, but we're also gonna talk about the money I put towards it. So the first payment that I put towards it was $3,760. I'm not gonna write that down because that's encompassing of like all of these different payments here, right? This was from my high yield savings account, so that's not going to be written down. Let's also, first of all, pick a color, friend. Pick a color. What color today? I like purple. I feel like it's the last time we did purple. Okay, so actually before I even get started, I kind of just want to see, I said I had $3,033.64 left, maybe 49.90. Let's just see how much we have left on this one. .87 plus 150 plus 200 plus 240 plus 1000 plus 310.32 plus 550. So that's actually quite a bit of money. I've paid $3,057.09, and I'm gonna minus 4 $1,000. So that means I owe $942.91. I'm gonna write this on a sticky note because I know myself and I forget stuff. So 942.91, because that means this is going to be paid off, because I definitely paid more than that. All right. Now let's get into the payments of all payments and what have we done. So when I budget my money, I'm budgeting my money and my fiance's money. So some of these numbers are not my numbers, some of them are his numbers. Keep that in mind. But student loans, that's me. That's $160.04. Okay, so we're gonna write that out. Okay, so that first payment hit like on the 7th, I think. No, JK. First payment that hit on the 7th was the high yield savings account. This payment hit on the 14th. Okay, 23. So what I paid here, this is crazy. What I paid was $160.04. I'm saying it's crazy because I'm trying to figure out the interest. When I looked into it, how much they charged me was $72.35. You guys, who's depressed? Not me, maybe just a little. So the interest was $72.35, but I paid $160.04. So let's do that. Let's say $160.04 minus 72.35. The difference is $87.69. That is disgusting. I'm disgusted. $87.69. Usually when I put the difference is how much I actually paid. However, that's not the case. What I'm going to do here from now on is how much I actually paid is going to go in this section, and what's remaining will go here, because like it's irrelevant on how much we started with if that's not what's remaining. You get it? I hope you do. Okay, so how much I actually paid was $160.04. So I'm going to put that there, $160.04. Sometimes to get something different, you gotta do something different. So the other thing is like, okay, was it $86,993.60 from when we actually started with that first September payment? Okay, so when I take $87.69 and I subtract it from $86,993.60, can y'all see that calculator? A little bit. Okay. So that's $86,905.91. This is depressing. Okay. We just keep laughing to keep from crying. 905.91, I guess. And then we're gonna move on because does it make sense? Maybe, maybe not. But not to know. Okay. So then the next one, which was literally the next day, I know, crazy, but I was not playing. I decided, listen, this was not in my regular paycheck. I said, you know what? I have a savings plan or whatever, savings challenge. The money's just sitting in the account. Yes, it's accruing interest. I was gaining interest from this savings plan, but I was like, you know what? But I'm also accruing interest on the other side from my student loans. So let's just be responsible adults here and take that money towards your student loans. So that was $1,841.19. That's what I gave it. Okay. I'm writing it in black because this is what I gave it. Now, is this what came out of it? Absolutely not. We're not delusional. Well, sometimes. So because it was the next day, the interest wasn't as bad. Okay. And so that charge was $10.32. So that means when I do $1,841.19 and I minus $10.32, that gives your girl $1,830.87. $1,830.87. So we're going to take that number away from this one, minus $86,905.91. Now we got $85,075.04. Okay, are y'all with me? 5,075. I know you're like, girl, this is crazy, because it is, but It's the life we're living. So now that's $85,075.04. I'm gonna take it back to my monthly goal. So my goal was to pay $1,000 towards my student loans. Technically, I had only paid, technically, because that was for my full-time, income. Technically, I had only paid $160.04. I bring that up because come the second paycheck that I got, most student loans, I went ahead and did $839.96. So now let's get into that one. Because when I say I'm trying to be done with these, I mean that wholeheartedly. Now this one hasn't even really officially hit. It's still kind of pending in the account, which is crazy because I paid it last week. It's taken 7 years and 55 days. And I don't want it to do that because I want it to affect the balance so the interest can go down, like even if it's 5 cents. I'm not picky. She's not picky. So this one was like $9.28 because that's when I got paid. So that's what I'm gonna put here, 9/28/2023. Here's the thing. I know I only owe $942.91, and I've already went over that. So this right here is already paid. Let's start there. Because this alone killed that. So what do I want to do? Let's see, 942.91. 940, make sure we're in frame because I do that from time to time. 942.91. Okay, we're gonna minus 87.69. Okay, 855.22 is what we have left over. I'll write that down because my memory. 855.22. And so then we're gonna take that from minus 1830.87. So this means to the next one, it should be 975.65. Okay, because that's technically how much was applied to it. So I'm gonna cross this out and do 855 here, 22, and have this paid off, as you can see. And then I'm gonna apply the rest of this money to the next page for the next actual student loan. Okay, got my handy dandy whiteout that I usually can never find. So I'm just gonna wipe this out and put 855 and then this 975 to the next one. Right, which I feel like I've already said that. Oh boy, please work. Boom. And boom. I hate writing on whiteout, but it's better than like the old school paint. So, ooh, it just feels weird. 8. It looks weird too. 55.22. Boom. She's paid. Well, I guess that's a he. Kung Fu Panda is paid. Now we're on Mickey Mouse, and that's $5,500. So what I'm gonna do is, even though what am I doing? Even though it's $5,500, and I might actually apply $5,500, I'm only gonna do $5,500 that was actually taken from the total amount. So, like, if the interest took $100, then it's not 5,500, it's 5,400. Hope that makes some type of sense. So that was 915, and then I'm gonna just write this out because, like, irrelevant. Okay. So now we are at 915. We're back at 915, 23, and then the amount that was paid here is 975.65. So that's 975.65. We're not gonna put any interest. That's the difference. The amount, I'm just gonna put, this is how much I paid. It was the 975.65, 975.65. And the remaining balance here, what was it? Because I don't remember. Was 85,075.04. 85,075.04. Okay, 80. That's an 8,075.04. I want to make sure I'm right, because I was right. 85,075.04. But this is not that. To get this number, we have to do 86,905.91, and then we're gonna subtract 855.22. and that's $86,050.69. Okay, I guess we're whiting this out as well. Just love this for us. Okay, so he, because Kung Fu Panda I think was a he, $86,050.69. Yuck. Okay, $86,050.69. Okay, .69 cents. So now we're at $85,075.04 because that was the remaining $975.65. I know I'm not gonna reach this 5,500, but I'm just curious. Take away 975.65. We got $4,524.32 left over. And the next payment was for this $839.96. This was my second paycheck. And again, that hasn't even officially gone all the way through, which is irking me. I have to be honest. I think it's like 928, 927, something like that. But I'm putting 928, 23. Now what I paid was $839.96. $839.96. Now this number of interest is really high. It really irked me. I don't want to use the P word I'm thinking, but you guys get the vibes. $839.96. It says it's accrued minus 228. Yes, $228.64. Can you believe it? That's $611.32 that technically is going towards that. So my interest here is $228.64. And also, if you're like, girl, where do you get all this information from? I literally get it from my student loan website. They break everything down. You got to do a lot of clicking. They don't make it easy, but they do it. So we're gonna do $85,075.04. We're gonna subtract $611.32. We got $84,463 remaining. And I really hope my math is right, but if it's not, next month I will correct it. Woo, that is just depressing. So this is where we are right now. We're at $84,463.72. At the end of October, we will be in the 82s. Okay, because now last month, September, I said only $1,000 a month. Yeah, I've upped it. I said 2,000. So what are we gonna do now is we're gonna just see how much we have paid off this whole little journey of ours. $107,683.18 is what we started off with. Mind you, I graduated from grad school in December 2019, so I've never really had that to have to pay it back until now. This is my first experience with this crap. So $107,683.18. Now we're gonna subtract $84,463.72. That's $23,219.46. 10,000, well, 8,500 of those came from my job because they had like a loan forgiveness situation. But this is where we are. This is, I mean, I keep saying it's depressing, but listen, I should put a trigger warning on this video because I'm triggered. But at least we got Kung Fu Panda paid off. Now we have Mickey Mouse. Minnie Mouse is the same amount. So we have 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other loans. Mind you, the further we go back, the higher she gets. Okay, she, he, all of them. Oh, if you notice, most of them are men. Ooh, except Ursula. Yeah, she was kind of angry. So that's where we are with the student loan update. It's a journey. It really is. So hopefully I'm learning to be a better person throughout this journey. And I don't know, never ever take out student loans or any type of loan ever again in life. I don't know. Maybe I'm being dramatic. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.